top of the morning, top of the evening, top of the night, whatever time zone you are on. We are live. A moment of silence for all those who have lost their lives. Hello, everybody. Let's remember this. If we can look up, we can get up. If we can get up, we can go up. Rest in peace, Tony Palantino, and a host of other people who have died. Now, you see the title. And I want to say this: let's remain vigilant. COVID is still out there in a big way with different variants and strands. Over 1 million people within the last few weeks testing positive for COVID. Now, with that being said, let me get to the music and we're going to get off into this. You see the title. Before we get off into Shaq being extremely disrespectful, in my perspective, too. What happened to Kenneka Jenkins, to what happened to Kendrick Johnson, and I call Kenneka Jenkins Kendrick Johnson 2.0, and being disrespectful. And yes, I put Jelani Day in there too, and as well as Christina, specifically because Kenneka Jenkins' body was found in the freezer for Shaq. And I'm talking about the basketball player, to put a restaurant in the village of Rosemont with unresolved issues is extremely disrespectful to me. Now, hello, everybody. Hello, Bushes. With that being said, let me do the share on this and get into the music because we have some stuff to give. Again, apologies for the clicks. When I stream live tomorrow, you share them because I don't plan on using Restream. Well, Restream, it does its thing if you get a paid version, and this is the free version, and I've had the paid version too, because in the paid version it was still clicks. Still heard the clicks. But with that being said, let me get to this music and we're gonna get off into it. I don't want to belabor the point. Let's go. Hey, Val. Come on, Damien, take us zone. Can somebody shout freedom? right. That is Damien S. Uh-oh. I don't have my other device that I'm watching turned down on that. So let me turn this down. All right. So before I get to Shaquille O'Neal disrespect, Shaq, and the disrespect from my perspective, to Kenneka Jenkins and what happened to her and it being unresolved, is still pending. It's still pending. Information pertaining to or a form of justice pertaining to Kenneka Jenkins is still pending. A 12 juror panel has already been paid. 12 juror trial has already been paid for. 12 jurors to be on the trial, that has already been paid for. It's going to be a jury trial if the others don't settle. However, in lieu of all of that, for anybody rich in color and melanated to just come right down up in Rosemont, Illinois, with all of the other cities that they could be in and put a hotel, a restaurant. Lord, don't put a hotel down up in there because it's really going to be some situations. But anyway, my perspective. But this right here don't make no sense to me. This is nonsense. Out of all the places in Illinois to put his big chicken, he chose Rosemont. It's only 3,900 something people there now. Used to have a population of 4,000 plus. Has since decreased in the last few years. So you chose to put one there. And I know from a business perspective, people would say, well, it's a prime area to put business because the airport is right there. You got 5 hotels back to back to back. About 5 hotels back to back. It's only 2 miles. Village of Rosemont is only 2 miles total. That's right. Very quaint, extremely clean. One of the cleanest parts of Illinois I've ever seen or been in. Was no problem flying in and out to the airport right there prior to them finding Kenneka body in that hotel, Rosemont, the village of Rosemont. But after that, we had some problems and a whole bunch of issues. Now, having said that, let me go ahead and yeah. Let me go ahead and get to this. Airplane a few days ago that landed. Everybody got off safe. It was a air crash. It was an airplane that crashed. Had an infant on there. Medical airplane. Pilot made it out safe. Infant made it out safe. The other medical staff, they all made it safe. Nobody died. It was the way that the pilot landed that plane because they were having issues, and he landed it in such a way to whatever he crashed into didn't cause anybody else, didn't cause any of them to lose their lives. It was the way he knew he had to do something, and the alternative was to crash. And so he just, crashed in the most efficient manner, in a manner that saved lives. I'm not going to say it's an efficient manner to crash in because it's not. Okay, let me go here. Let me get this out the way. Do the share on this. Let me get past this real quick. Let me get past this real quick. Okay. All right. Now, I'm gonna go here. We're gonna look at the rest of these, and we'll get to them video by video, because Crumblies, they've been in court. The son was back in court today for his arraignment. Detroit, Michigan, Texas, Holly Springs, Mississippi, all over it. The turn up is real with these teenagers. Now, no, public defenders want CCW case dismissed in Wayne County. No. So let me move away from that, because that's not what I was focusing on. Right here. Ethan Crumbley. Okay. You got to reign today. Before I get to the mother who tossed her baby in the dumpster like she was nothing, need to get life in prison without parole. Here's the miracle infant crashing. But this right here, come on now. These cases right here from Michigan. The 15-year-old that was killed at the gas station, and his younger brother held him until he died. That, like, a 50-year-old shot him. And this is foolishness. Detroit again. She is missing. This girl is missing. We also have other teens in the state of Michigan that are missing. One is a Caucasian. She's been missing. And the 17-year-old, and one is a 13-year-old African-American girl. She's been missing for weeks. No, let me stop the share on this and cue the video up on the mother who put her baby in the trash. And then we're going to get to Shaq. Big. Oversized, inconsiderate joker. From my perspective. And again, like I said, it's just disrespectful to issues pertaining to Kenneka Jenkins being a result. It's down some. All right there. All right, so let me do the share on this. Let's get to the other who need to do life in prison without parole. Throw the book at her head. Throw the book at her head. That's right. Throw the book at her head. Make no doggone sense.
Charges after police say she did the unthinkable, throwing away a newborn baby like a piece of trash.
Infant.
And it was all caught on surveillance video. Julie has the story, and I do want to warn you, this story contains video that's certainly going to be found disturbing to some viewers.
Viewers' discretion is
advised. This video, a woman throwing away a bag of trash. But
content be graphic for some
inside
viewers.
that bag was a precious treasure. Police believe you're watching 18-year-old Alexis Avila of Hobbs throw her living newborn baby into an area dumpster.
Something wasn't right. I saw the officers,
And it was a baby, an infant.
They did not look right. They really didn't.
Joe Imbriali owns Riggs Outfitters in Hobbs. He says police called him Friday night with a request to his surveillance footage.
I said, "What is it we are looking for?" And she goes, "We're looking for somebody that dumped a black garbage bag in your dumpster." And I turned around and said, "Please don't tell me it was a baby."
The video shows who is believed to be Avila leaving the dumpster at 2 Friday afternoon. 6 hours later, you can see 3 people searching through the same dumpster. They pull out a black bag and start looking through it. Seconds later, a woman reacts to what's inside and starts opening the bag. She pulls out the newborn baby, still alive, and tends to it. Once the child is wrapped up, she brings it to their truck while a man in the group is on the phone. They pull the truck away from the dumpster. You can see police and an ambulance arrive minutes later. Police start looking in the dumpster, and paramedics take the child to a local hospital.
I was in shock just to see this.
Imbriali couldn't believe his eyes as he reviewed that video with police.
I can't sleep at night just knowing that this baby was tossed in a dumpster like that. I'm sorry, but who does it? That is evil. That is just, I don't have words for it.
I don't blame him. Very upsetting. Wow. Now, as for Avila, investigators located her car over the weekend. They say she did confess to giving birth to the baby and then taking it to the dumpster. She was set to face a Lea County judge this morning, charged with attempted murder and felony child abuse.
Throw the book at her head. That's right. Give her life without parole. Period. That's on period. That's on period. Other people could say you should have mercy. Mercy is her not getting a death penalty. Again, throw the whole book at her head. And that is evil. That's downright evil. You're going to throw a baby, an infant, in the trash, in a trash bag, in a dumpster. Before anybody bring up postpartum depression, excuse me, I had a child. Okay. I have a child. Well, a daughter. She's no longer a child, but will always be my child. So I want to hear that mess. Period. Am I saying that it's non-existence? No. What I'm saying is a whole bunch of help out of there. So in that regards, I don't want to hear that mess. Now, let me move on to the big well, because this is about, let me watch my tongue. Let me wash my tongue up in here tonight. Yeah. Thank God that the baby was alive. Let me get to this. Shaq. This is disrespectful. Let me do the share on this. Shaq opening chicken in Rosemont, first Midwest location. Out of all of the places You could have gone all of the other spots you could have been in Illinois. You choose to go Rosemont. The village of Rosemont, the same area where a rich melanated teenager body was found at Crown Plaza O'Hare kitchen in a freezer. You choose to open up a restaurant there. You could have been in Chicago. If you don't want to be in Chicago, it's other parts. It's other suburban areas in the state of Illinois. This is disrespectful. Big over. I said I was going to watch my mouth. NBA legend, whatever. Shaq is opening a big chicken in Rosemont. According to village officials, Rosemont is building a new place for Big Chicken at 9421 West Hoggins Road. 9421 West Hoggins again. 9421 West Hoggins Road. 94221 West Hoggins or Higgins Road. Village of Rosemont, Illinois. Okay. The opening will mark Big Chicken's first Midwest location. It will share a spot with stands, donuts, and coffees, and will have a life-size statue of O'Neal outside. It just got interesting. That's right. So, you think you could run your butt down up in the Rosemont, Illinois, the village of Rosemont, where a black melanated teenager was found dead in a hotel and it's not resolved. Okay. And put a restaurant down up in there, and then you're going to have the audacity to have a life-size statue of yourself outside. Go ahead and do that. Your prerogative. Go ahead and do that. Okay. Whatever. All right. And I'm sure, Rosemont, we're so excited to welcome Big Chicken's first Midwest location this fall. Introduces delicious chicken sandwiches to Rosemont residents and visitors alike. Listen, said Rosemont Mayor Brad Steffens. Brad Steffens or Stephen, however you pronounce it. Whatever. Because that can be shut down too. Anyway. Yeah, I said it. So, disrespectful. Shaquille O'Neal. This is disrespectful, Shaq. You are out of touch. This is disrespectful. This downright disrespectful. Your big buffalo behind didn't even, excuse me, let me make this plain. Your big buffalo butt didn't even show up to help do nothing for Kenneka. Then you got the audacity with your big buffalo behind to run your butt down up in Rosemont, Illinois, and put a big chicken, where a teenager was found dead in a hotel freezers. One of the most suspicious deaths you ever did want to hear of. That's disrespectful, because I know doggone well he had to see all of the protests that's been occurring. It was all in the news. It's been international. All the places you can go in Illinois. You want to go there. Okay. Yes, Yvonne May, a statue. Hey, Letha. Hmm. Hmm. So, Shaq, respectful. Let's do a flashback. I'm gonna tell you why it's disrespectful. I didn't already told you because Kenneka Jenkins was found in a hotel freezer in village, Rosemont Village. The village of Rosemont, Crown Plaza O'Hare, in a freezer, in a hotel, five-star hotel kitchen. And they lied and tried to say, at first, let me take you back down memory lane when the news articles were first being written. That's why I got Kendrick Johnson's name in the title and Jelani Day. So let's talk about the commonality. And then also, don't forget Christina. Okay, let me make this plain. Let me put my stuff up first in the background so we can be ready to roll. Everything should be queued up. Let me go here, make sure it's all queued up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're disrespectful. You real disrespectful, Shaq. All right. Okay. Okay. Let me go here. Let me go back down memory lane. First of all, commonality with Kendrick Johnson, Kenneka Jenkins, Jelani Day, Christina Nash. The story that was put out, direct attack on the character. These news anchors, the public relations specialists, that's right, PR, had never even met them before. Know nothing about them, but wanted to spew them in some type of negative light. It had to be them that had some kind of issue. Let me make this plain. You are not going to tell me that Kenneka Jenkins went into a five-star hotel in an affluent 90% predominantly white area, plain for your simple ones out there today. Because Shaquille O'Neal, you out of touch and you being simple-minded. Ooh. Did I just say that? Yes, I did. Because it's downright disrespectful. And walk into a freezer. High-rise hotel like that. You're not going to sit up here and tell me that dumb stuff. Because when the story first came out, let's flash back and walk it up. At first, articles were being written like, oh, attempted suicide. Same thing they said about Kendrick Johnson. Oh, he just crawled into a mat, trying to get some tennis shoes, and rolled himself up in there and beat himself all up, I guess. Okay, yeah. That's what they said first. They said the same thing about Kendrick. They tried to say the same thing about Jelani Day. Oh, he just drove himself and jumped into a river. Or in Illinois, naked. His items being strolled all around everywhere. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me make this plain. Um, for the simple ones today, you get an understanding. Christina, she just locked herself in a police van inside a police station parking lot in Kenneka. She just walked around a hotel with 47 cameras and a camera on the 9th floor, surveillance cameras. Over 5 surveillance cameras in the kitchen. Over 5. Motion censored cameras. Infrared cameras that calculate movement in the atmosphere. And just locked herself in a freezer that don't even lock from the inside. I think the attorneys made that plain for the ones who've been paying attention. They can only lock, the one that she was in, can only lock from the outside. And you want to put a restaurant there in the village of Rosemont? You disrespectful. I'm breaking up. Okay. It's sound. All right. So I'm having sound issues. Okay. All right, I'll restart the stream. Give me about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, it's sound. Okay. I got you. I'll be back in about 5.